Oh my dog. Dog. Oh my dog.
Oh my dog, hey. I just did your part. Oh my dog, hello.
Hello. Can you tell we're excited?
We're back.
We're back. And we have just a very special guest, Laura Stinchfield. Did I say it right?
Well done, you.
Woo! And she
got it
is
the first try.
the pet psychic. And she's joining us from New York. And we obviously have a couple of other friends here. For those of you who are watching this on the video version, I'm going to try and upload kind of what we're seeing as we talk on our YouTube channel if you're not watching. But we've got Boop and Reese here with us. So, yeah. Hi, Laura. Nice to meet you. We're so excited to have you.
Oh, it's great to meet you guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yes.
Well, I didn't expect the first half of this episode to have a surprise puppy guest, but I'm excited to hear what your dogs that have been sitting very patiently in studio for the whole hour now have to say about you two.
Well, this has been so cool. So obviously Mercury was like our big like deal, but we brought a couple of paperweights here.
Yay!
Who live very different lives. So I don't know. I don't think either one of us have like any major like behavioral concerns with them. They're like the greatest little dogs ever. But I always just wonder, we are so obsessed with our dogs. And I just, you wonder like, what,
happy?
like, are you happy? What do you think of me? Is everything like, are you okay? Do you need anything?
Want anything different?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's ask them. Let's get Reese first. So that Reese.
Reese the girl.
Reese, honey. Reese.
Say hi to Laura, Reese. Look at the nice lady.
I can't. I'm drugged. She says.
Yeah, he doesn't have to look at me. It's okay. I got him. Hold on.
She has things to say to you. Yeah, good girl, Reese.
He says what I want to tell my mom is that she's the most fun of the people that I know.
She's a good girl. You a good girl, Reese?
He said, like, you know that game where I roll over and you like tickle me? He's like, I don't care at all if you hang over me. Do you know what he's talking about?
Hang over her.
Yeah, because I think he was listening to Mercury about leaning over him. So he's like, yeah, you can like, I see him like on his back and you're like petting his belly and he's got his paws up. He's like, you can tickle me.
I always lay you on your belly, don't I, girlfriend?
Yeah. Girlfriend. Sorry, she. I don't know why I thought she was he. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, Reese.
She doesn't care. That's how you know.
She.
Do you, Reese? You don't care about much.
Aw, Racey. That's what is it? It's like this. It's like gooey. He said, or she said that she was wondering if she could have that snack pack that she hasn't had in a long time. That's gooey.
Snack pack.
It's like this.
You want some goop?
It's almost like a gravy.
Gravy. You get homemade food all the time.
Yeah, it looks like baby food, kind of like that consistency.
Oh, well, I make treats. That might the stuff before I dry it.
Do they get to lick that?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's what it would be. That's the goopy stuff. Yeah. It's like ground up animal organs. No wonder she wants that.
And so she wants it like raw before you cook it. That's
I like it raw better. She loves those treats. She goes psychotic for those treats.
Oh, have you fed her those treats recently?
Oh, it's been a few days.
A few days. It's been such a long time.
Well, in dog time.
Yeah. And the other thing that I wanted to say is like in the car, I want to be on the lap. Also, what I want to say is in the car, I want to be on the lap.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of a load. That's not very safe.
Like, can we play that game where we climb under things? What is that? Can we play that game where we climb under things? You know what that would be? What do you mean you climb? Like, what are you climbing under? What do you mean? It's like we're kind of like under this table type thing. Under like a table? Do you know what she's talking about?
Her and Stanley have been climbing under the wood pile and cornering mice.
Yeah, they're on the hunt for mice.
Oh, you think that's under, like, I think it's like table legs, but it's wood. It's like, is it outside, honey? And so, are you stopping her from doing it?
Well, she has a heart condition, and so she gets all amped up, and I'm trying to keep her a little calm down.
Yeah, so honey, what mom, like, she doesn't want you going under the wood pile, honey, because when you go under that wood pile, like, you're getting like all amped up, and she's like a little bit worried about your heart, you know, about like your chest. But mom, it's so fun, and I like to do it. But mom, it's so fun, and I like to do it. It's good for me to have fun.
Yeah, it is.
You keep doing it. That's fine.
Okay.
How is your ticker?
Okay, but you want you to be like, you've got to learn to self-regulate yourself, though, okay? So if you start to feel like a little bit dizzy, or if you start to have like a pain in your chest, you got to stop, okay? So the dizziness, or if you start to get a little blurry, that never happens to me. That never happens to me. It doesn't. So like when you're walking, do you ever feel like you need to stop because you're like dizzy? Nope.
Okay.
Good. That's good. Do you like your food?
What do you think about your food? Like the food that you get like for dinner and for breakfast. Do you like that? I like it, but I like it more soupy. I like it, but I like it more soupy.
Oh, okay.
That could be doable.
You never know how it's going to come out.
Yeah. And also, like, I had to tell you something. There is like something that I've been thinking about with our friend Mercury. There's something that you've been thinking about with your friend Mercury? What? Like, I know how to make it better. She says she knows how to make it better. How? How to make it better? Like, kind of like what she does to me sometimes is like do that like waddle away, like, because that funny waddle away is so funny. I bet you would think it's hysterical. Oh, she thinks that you should play that game with him that you play with her, where you like waddle away, and she thinks that walk that you do is so funny. It would be funny for him.
What are you talking about?
I think you're like doing like this and you're walking away from her.
You
dancing? What is that? Mommy?
Yeah.
Oh, is mommy dancing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
She like does it with her legs too. She does funny movements and she does it with her legs too. You got to be doing something silly.
Maybe you just walk funny.
Yeah. We'll have to think about that. I don't know what you're talking about, girlfriend.
Yeah, like, Mom, you're so funny. Mom, you're so funny. It's that game where you like also twirl your hand around. It's that game where you also twirl your hand around.
Are you line dancing with your dogs?
I think
I
so.
thought you were doing like this. Look at B.
And play.
Mom doesn't know what that is. Next time she does it, you got to show her. You got to say, that's it, Mom. That's what I mean.
Does Reese ever bark? Ever?
Just when she's chasing mice.
Well, next time Mom does what you like, bark at her.
Yeah, bark at Mommy when she does it, so she knows. You'll probably know like when you do it. Oh, this is it.
I'll pick it up then.
Yep.
Good girl. You and Stanley,
girl.
are you
so
and Stanley
cute.
friends?
Yeah, Stanley friends with Stanley.
Is Stanley a good boy?
What kind of dog is Stanley?
Half Yorkie, half everything else.
Yorkie super mutt. He's adorable.
Cute. Oh, yeah, those Yorkies, they like to go hunting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make your food soupy. I can do that.
Nice.
So that's like one of the things, like when they have the heart thing that you might see, like it's like sometimes before, like when it starts to kind of give them a problem, you'll be like walking them and they'll just like stop and you'll be like, come on, let's go. And they're just like frozen there for a second. And then all of a sudden they start walking again. Or like sometimes they'll be like they'll go to jump off something and they'll get like vertigo and they'll just like stop there and they'll just like look down. Mm-hmm. That might be a way to notice it too.
Yeah, she's pretty early on in the diagnosis, so
yeah.
Hopefully
the fact that she doesn't feel any of that is like awesome.
Yeah. That's really good.
That's good.
Like maybe she never will, right?
Yeah. Well, they just started medicine, so hopefully it'll kind of keep it even.
Yeah. Will you ask her if she remembers Chris?
Yeah, and who's Chris? Is it male or female or
female? A fellow rescuer that I adopted her from her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what does she look like?
Chris?
Yeah. What is just so I have a visual of her. She had hair color, body type.
Bright colored hair always.
Kind of rainbow. Yeah, she rainbow her hair look like boot.
She looked like boot.
Do you remember Chris? Do you remember Chris you rescued? Who like was? Yeah. You know, I feel like Chris is like someone I like see her around us. What do you mean? So has Chris passed away?
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause she says sometimes I see her around us.
Oh.
It's like it's like. And what is when you see her around you? What is she? What's she like? Like sometimes what she does is she like gets like super organized and she has like all these notes and she says this one goes here and that one goes here. Oh. She said she gets super organized and she has all these notes and she's like, this one goes here and this one goes here. Like, sometimes I see her like just sitting on the couch with us. And sometimes I see her just sitting on the couch with us. She'll like put her feet up. She'll put her feet up. I like when that happens, I'll curl really close to her. And when that happens, I'll curl really close to her. Oh, that's interesting. Like she's trying to show you. Was Chris really into note taking? Do you know what she's talking about there? Or she might be trying to say, so typically what happens when the animals say things about the people who are crossed over, it's oftentimes a message from that person. So like it might be that Chris is trying to get across to you that she's like helping you like with everything that you're doing. Well, and then she's also like hanging out with her feet up. I don't know what that means anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's welcome anytime.
Yeah, she is.
That's cool that she sees her, huh?
Yeah. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, you want to talk to your other little girl?
All right, Boopy.
What's it? Can you say hello to her?
Boopy, oh my God, are you so cute?
She's only lightly famous here in Des Moines.
Oh, Boopy, honey, like, what do you want to say, honey? What do you want to say? I feel like when my mom talks to me, I hear her really clear. I feel like when my mom talks to me, I hear her really clear. And the other thing that I want to tell her is I like to lie in her stomach while we're lying down. So I like to lie in her stomach sometimes when she's lying down. And I want to
that is true.
I want some more like hip butt massages.
Do you get a headache? Do you get a headache from that?
Yeah, probably.
I don't understand.
A headache.
Where, honey? Like at home? Yeah. She said that there's like a painting on the wall that she doesn't understand.
Well,
you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Or do you have lots of paintings?
Yes.
Oh, where is it, honey? Like, where's the painting? It's like kind of like, you know, that the wall that has like on the side of a doorway. Yeah, and you like go into it and like it's right there and it's like lines, but I don't understand what the lines are.
I see you.
Do you have kids or do you have I feel like it's going into like another room and it's like I think it's on the right-hand side and it has like lines and she doesn't know what the lines are, but it looks like it's right in front of, it's like right next to a doorway inside the house.
We have, so the way that our house is, there's literally paintings on every square inch, but I hung a painting like down low so the dogs can see it, and it's a fire hydrant.
Oh, so do you think she's seeing the fire hydrant?
Maybe, yeah, because it would be like it's pretty. It would be like a high contrast that she might be able to see like what it is. But when you walk past that, it goes like this. And I have a daughter who's almost 18, and her room's right here, and then ours is that way. So that's.
Oh, I think she's wondering like what's the why are you putting the fire hydrant so we can see it, Riley?
You don't know that because you don't lift your leg to pee.
Yeah,
but your brothers
honey,
know.
that picture is of a fire hydrant, and what that actually the fire hydrant is it actually like is in a lot of neighborhoods, and it lets like if a house goes on fire or something goes on fire, the firemen hook up to it and will spray the houses, but it's known for lots of dogs peeing on it. Mm-hmm. And so especially male dogs love fire hydrants because they smell like all types of things, and they'll try and like get higher and higher and higher to pee on it. So it's kind of like a fun little joke that your mom did by putting like, I would like to have a different picture. You would like to have a different picture? What picture would you like? Like white flowers.
You don't change that picture as soon as you get home.
It has like another animal in it. So do you have like a picture that has like white flowers and another animal in it?
Oh, I don't.
If you change that picture, your boy dogs are going to have to come talk.
Yeah. Well, maybe
nobody's ever peed on it either, which is funny.
Maybe you could put another one down low somewhere else.
Yes. Yeah, we could swap it out. We do that a lot. I don't know if I have another one, but maybe Sissy can paint you a white flower picture.
Yeah. It's the one with the. I don't know if it's a horse or something.
Yeah, there's horse pictures. Yeah, there's some horse pictures. Actually, I just got, I work out at the Iowa State Fair, and a girl painted a picture of a horse while we were out there, and I can't figure out where to hang it, and it's just sitting on the counter.
There you go.
Weird. We got to move the horse picture down. Okay. Do you even know what a horse is? Huh?
That's so funny, isn't it?
I want to ask her, I've been thinking a lot about traveling with her and like taking her on a plane. And I mean, she doesn't even use a leash. She stays right next to me and is just like attached. So I think she'd do okay, but I don't want to stress her out by it either. Like, I don't want to take her just because it would make me happy. So I don't know how to explain that.
And so you're just worried about the plane, or are you worried about like the whole trip?
No, I think once we get to wherever we're going to go, she'd be fine because she goes with me everywhere. She goes to big festivals. She goes shopping. Like, she goes everywhere. So she doesn't care, but she's never been on a plane in the little bag, you know?
And she'd have to be in the bag.
While we're on the plane, yeah.
Yeah. And do you ever put her in a bag?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever zipped her in like with the top closed, but she rides around in a bag sometimes. Yeah,
she does.
Yeah, she does sometimes.
I mean, she's hearing us, so she already knows like the question.
Yeah,
but like I would phrase that differently, like, "Hey, I'm going to train you to be really good in the bag, so we can go.
Places. Yeah,
yeah, and just be like, this is what the plane is like.
Yeah,
and you're going to be great." So, but what do you think? Did you hear what mommy said? So this is the deal. Mommy wants to take you, like, you know how you go places with mommy, you go all over the place with mommy. Well, she wants to take you to some place that's really far away that you can't get to in a car. You can only get to it in a plane, which is like a car, but it flies up in the sky like a bird. When you're outside, you probably even have heard them up in the sky, and they kind of smell like a little bit like fuel sometimes. Sometimes doggies can smell that. And the thing about that is, in order to do that with your mom, you just can't like sit on her lap or sit like on a seat. You'd have to be kind of in your carrier bag that you like go around with mommy sometimes, but it would have to be like another one where mommy would have to zip you in. almost like when you've seen doggies in a crate, it's almost like, it's kind of exactly like that, like a crate. And you'd have to be in that, and you'd have to be down by mommy's feet for hours, right? For like the whole time. And this is the big deal about it, is that the plane is really loud. Like it can make like weird, strange vibrations on the floor, and it can make weird noises. And then also when you go up and down, when you fly up and you fly back down, your ears can like pop, but you just like yawn, or mommy gives you a treat and it gets better. It will feel better, but you can't come out of that bag at all for the whole entire flight until you get back to like inside the airport, which is like inside almost like a big room kind of. So you just have to be there in a long time. And what do you think about that? But it's a small price to pay, I think, for getting to go on all the adventures in like places you never would be able to get to see otherwise. What do you think about that? Do you think you could do it, or do you think you'd rather just stay home with? Because staying home is fine too, because you're always well taken care of, you know. So if you want to stay home, that's fine too. Well, like when you said that it makes a noise, does it like thump? When you said, does it make a noise, does it thump? You might hear thumping, actually, because everyone has to bring their luggage, like all the stuff that they're bringing to change their clothes, and that might thump. And maybe like when the wheels go down so it can act like a car, like maybe that would thump. You might hear thumping. Does it thump the whole time? It doesn't thump the whole time, no. It won't thump the whole time. It might sound like a big fan the whole time. What about, like, I can't, like, get out at all? You can't get out at all, no. But mommy would make it really comfortable for you. Like, what if I, like, need to stretch? What if you need to stretch? You can't. You can, like, stretch in the bag.
But you get to go to really cool places.
Yeah. Like, I, like, am willing to try it. You're willing to try it? Well, maybe what mommy could do is she could put you in the bag and just like walk you around in it a little bit and like get you used to the bag, and you could just kind of get the feel of that. I think the plane thing you'd figure out. I know a lot of doggies who fly. I think you'd figure that one out, being the cool dog you are. You know what I don't really like is like being rolled in the bag. You don't like being rolled in the bag? Oh. It might be the carrier, like,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, maybe you could think about that. Why, how old is she?
She's 6.
Why do you mind being rolled in the bag? Like, what's going on? Do you have soreness in your body somewhere? What's happening? Well, I just, like, don't want to be like, I don't like it when I, like, you put me down and I'm, like, on my side. Oh, you don't like it she says, I don't like it when you put me down and I'm on my side. Oh. I think that's like when you like are putting the bag down with her in it.
Yeah.
So maybe just mom will think, she didn't know. She'd think she'll see if she can make that an easier descent for you.
You could do the short trip to St. Louis just to see.
That's true.
Just a short flight. Kara does a short flight pretty frequently.
Yeah, we go to St. Louis.
Do?
Yeah, quite a bit.
For work. It'd be a quick tester.
I kind of think she'd be good because she's
I
so chill.
think
She hasn't moved the whole time we're here.
She does. Like, she does pretty good.
It's not like she's like a Jack Russell, like jumping off, you know?
Oh, I thought of something for both of these dogs. They were both breeder mother dogs in breeding facilities before we got them, which is crazy because they both are so chill and like very good. But like, when she came specifically, she was very scared and it took her a long time to come around, and now she's like the belle of the ball. And Reese was always just pretty chill for the most part. But I just wonder like if they remember that and if it was scary or if it was not. I mean, I dramatize it in my head a lot.
Did they come from the same place or they came from separate places?
No. Different places.
Did you hear like what do you guys think about that? It's Cora, right?
Boop and Kara.
Boop. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Boop and
so sorry. Sorry, Boop. Boop, honey, what did you think about that? What do you think about, like, did you hear that about being the mom dog? And you've been so good. You could help a lot of those rescues by telling them your story and how great you overcame it.
Well, I remember, like, one thing that was, like, scary for me is, like, one time, like, I got this, like, weird, like, infection.
She says she remembers one time that was scary for her. She got a weird infection.
And it, like, I couldn't, like, nurse right.
I couldn't nurse right.
And my babies were hurting me.
My babies were hurting me.
Mm-hmm. That was the worst of it.
And that was the worst of it.
But, like, there was also this situation where, like, I saw, like, a baby.
What do you mean?
Like, I saw, like...
By what, honey?
By, like, you know that man that had, like weird...
Oh, God, no.
Like, that was, like, he like...
I don't really understand what she's saying, but she's saying that that she saw one dog get hung by, like, a weird guy with a weird belt. Do you know?
Mm-mm. They were both in pretty highly populated breeding facilities. So, like, lots and lots of dogs, lots and rows of cages, like one person probably taking care of them. They call them a puppy mill type setup. So who can say?
Unless the puppy had to be pulled, like, with a...
Yeah, something. Yeah, and I do know that she had to have multiple C-sections because she's pretty small. And so that's why they released her. So that might have been an infection, like, why it hurt.
Maybe her infection,
or they cut her. I don't know.
Where she got the C-section, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, I don't know.
Right. Maybe it was the pull stick that got hung. Like, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sometimes they do think that they're being hung with the pull stick. I hear that a lot, actually, with dogs and pull sticks.
Like, you know what else?
What else?
I wasn't afraid, like, every day.
You weren't afraid every day?
No, I was just afraid, like, when I had my babies and my babies got taken away.
I just was afraid when I had my babies and when my babies were taken away. So you liked your babies then, huh?
Do you take care of her doggies?
I was a good mom. Aww.
You know what? I'm very friendly.
You're very friendly?
I don't have any issues with people, like, even, like, the other woman that took care of us.
The other woman that took care of you?
Yeah, she would clean my eyes sometimes.
She would clean your eyes sometimes? Well, it's those small pleasures.
Yeah, I like when I learned the world. My favorite part of it is like seeing like the sun through the trees.
Oh, I love that too. She said when she learned the world, one of her favorite parts of it was the sun through the trees. That's so cute because it's kind of makes sense with the flower and the horse too. It's like something outside, which is weird because you'd think like they'd be scared and like she'd only want to be inside,
Right. Yeah, no, you like being outside, don't you?
Yeah.
And like the other thing is like you have like when you told my people.
She says when you told my people
that like there is a better life out there. I saw that.
When you told my people that there's a better life out there, I saw that. I know that's why it's really important that you've got the power to talk to all those other dogs that you come across and to tell them about, like, even if like you're not in the same, and even if you're not in the same location and mom's thinking about those dogs, you could talk to them in your head and tell them about how you've overcome it. That would be great.
You would help her dog.
Yeah.
Good girl,
You
Whoopi.
will.
She said sometimes her ear itches inside.
Me too.
Does she like being
Reese, honey,
pink?
what about
Yeah. Yeah, the $1 million
Yeah,
question that everyone wants to know.
Yeah, do you like being pink? What do you think about?
You do even know you're pink.
Of course I know, Mom.
Of course I know, Mom.
I'm like really good when I'm standing for it.
I'm really good when I'm standing for it.
And I
Mm-hmm.
really love that it brings so much joy to people.
And I really love that it brings so much joy to people.
It's like I was always the same and now I'm different.
Oh, she says, I was always the same before and now I'm different. That's cute.
She does get really excited that people get excited to see her.
Yeah. How could you not?
Yeah.
She is slightly famous.
Only a little.
Only a little
So cute.
Good girl.
What about you, Reese? Like, what do you remember being at the having babies? Do you remember that, sweetie? Is she sleeping? Do you remember? Yeah, she looks like. Do you remember?
Hi, baby.
Mine wasn't as
Baby?
nice.
Yours wasn't as nice.
No, because like, they were like crabby there.
They were crabby there,
And when we had paper.
and we had paper.
And they had like this like smell that was like poop and you had to eat it.
There was smell that was like poop, and you had to eat it.
And also like when I had my babies, like they didn't even stay long enough.
When I had my babies, they didn't even stay long enough.
But this is what I think about that. It got me to my mom.
But this is what I think about that. It got me to my mom.
No.
Like I got the best life.
And now I have the best life.
She does.
I'm never ever gonna even think about that anymore.
And you're never ever going to think about that anymore?
No, because I didn't really like care all that much about my babies.
No, because I didn't really care all that much about my babies.
I could believe that.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense if she's like in trauma, you know?
Yeah.
It sounds like Boobs was a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Was
I
it?
don't know. I don't know as much about where she came from. We do know where
Yeah. that
she came
Amish
from, and it was an
joint.
Amish one, and those are usually a little.
More millish.
It's interesting that I saw paper, right? Because like, wouldn't you think it would be more like shavings or something? Don't they keep them in like a...
Yeah. I don't know.
Or
Well,
like
unless.
newspapers.
Yeah, newspapers
Or
when the
newspaper
babies are
shreddings.
born and stuff. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you have many litters?
It's too serious of a time for me to make an Amish joke, so I'll just.
I had the litter. That I had, like two of them.
You had two of them? That's it?
Yeah, because I didn't want to have any more.
Because you didn't want to have any more?
No, like I would cower.
I would cower.
And the other thing is,
Look at her. Like, you know, it's kind of like what she was saying before, but like you're almost like high-fiving her, like when I would see her.
Yeah, she does high five me a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's
you
like,
do.
you can hang over me like all the time.
Why do
So
you
does
always
she-
sit with me on the toilet?
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
That is
Honey,
super
you got to
weird.
tell Mercury about how mommy hangs over you and you love it. You got to tell Mercury that.
You're a good girl.
Mommy, I like to sit with you on the toilet because you get it's good company for you.
She says, I like to sit with you on the toilet because it's good company for you.
It's a pooping party.
Uh-huh.
It's a pooping party. Sometimes when the animals have passed away and they talk to their people and they're like, they say like, yeah, I'm in the bathroom with you. like,
Every time.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. This has been really cool. And, obviously Holly and I are obsessed with our girls as much as they are obsessed with us. So
So
it's pretty
cute.
cool.
They're
It was so hard
cute.
to pick just one. I
Yeah.
think I might have to book one with Stanley.
Yeah, we may
Book
have
a
to.
session with Stanford.
Yes.
Oh, fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
So do you do when you have somebody that wants a reading or a session with you and they have
Yeah.
multiple dogs, how do you
Yeah.
handle that? Like do you prefer to like separate them off, or I mean, surely it would be difficult to hear like a whole pack all at once.
Yeah. So what people do is they fill out a form and they put all their animals on the form and ask and the questions that they want to ask. And then they also attach a picture. So I have the animals' photos. I don't do it on Zoom like this, or like I don't see them live.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have their picture, and then I talk to them in the order that they write them on the form, unless I have a different order. So I'm just really clear like how I'm doing it. So it's not really a problem. Like I don't necessarily hear the other ones chime in.
Mm-hmm.
Although like every now and then I'll hear something and I'm just talking fast and I'll write it, or they're talking fast and I'll write it. And someone will be like, wait, that sounds like so-and-so, who's like not even on the form. So like sometimes they'll sneak in that way and I don't always catch it. Or sometimes if they're not on the form, the animal will be like, oh, and so wants this. Like, oh, my other
they're
kitty
talking for
wants
them.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll talk for them. Because I kind of have a max for like 3 an hour.
Yeah.
So it's like 1 for a half hour, 3 an hour. Yeah.
I'm sure
just because it's too much. Yeah, unless I've spoken with you before and I know your animals, then we can kind of go through them really fast. But
right.
Now, are you ever like out in public, just minding your own business, and
you're like, hey, your dog doesn't like that collar?
Yeah. Does that ever happen?
Yeah. So, when I first started out, like more so, they'll like come up to me. I mean, they still kind of come up to me, but I'm super shy. I am not the person that's just going to be like, hey, I'm a pet psychic. Your dog says, like sometimes I can't like hold it back if like someone's like chit-chatting and their dog's on like hot pavement or something.
Right.
And the dog is like, help me, like catches my eye and is like, help me. Then I have to say something. But yeah, I do hear them, but I don't always tell people.
I'd be like standing in the food aisle at Petco or something. And just be like,
it's best that we don't refine whether or not we have this gift and ability, because we would be giving all sorts of unsolicited dog communication.
Some people want to hear it and some people don't. So it's kind of a tricky one.
That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like anybody wouldn't want to, but
right.
Yeah. Some people are like thrown. Yeah.
Some people don't like being told anything that they're not doing right.
That's true.
That's true.
Or they have like a certain idea of their animal and they don't. Oh yeah, like one time I did do it once for like, I'm just telling you, these are like, because I'm such an introvert, these are like the things that have like stopped me from doing them. Like I was with a horse and the horse had like a hurt tooth. And I was walking by, I was at the farm where I had my own horse. And I told the owner, I'm like, hey, your horse is like hurting. And she got really upset that I like talked to her horse. So now I say I don't do it unless I have permission.
Well, I hope she checked the horse's tooth at least.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm sure she did. She was like, she probably did, but I think she was also a very private person. She thought like I had like a weird window into her life and she got scared, So it was like a fear thing.
Well, is there anything you'd like our listeners to know, or?
Yeah. I mean, I think one thing I wanted to kind of just bring up, since Holly and I have been so excited about getting to talk to you, and I'm sure that you experience this, there's two sides. There's the one side of people that are like, oh my gosh, call me right after and tell me what she was like and, what you learned from it and all of this. And then the other side that's like, that's absolute BS. You're crazy. How do you deal with that when you hear the both sides of it? And then, how does that affect you day to day?
Well, I talk to animals, so it's like, it's so cool, right? Like, I just get it, right? Like, I mean, people have a hard time first, like, believing in telepathy. Mm-hmm. And then, like, I talk to animals, so it's like, I don't know, you're who you are. Like, if you're a skeptic, the way I think of it is that there's, like, millions and millions of people in this world. Like, they don't all have to have the same belief system that I do,
Right.
So I don't care if people are skeptics. I just let them be them. But I think how sad for them, really, because if you just start to experiment a little bit with your own animal, and anyone who has a pet and loves their pet, and they like actually think about it, like they have to know that the things that they say their animal understands, right? Like they have to see it, right? And they also have to like see it with their own eyes that their animal understands them and they understand their animal. So like it's just that studied. So yeah, I mean, it depends on who it is, really. Like if it's somebody who's like, wait, I don't really get that. And then I explain it to them. It's like, okay, like, if you're like thinking about someone and then they call, like that's telepathy. That person was thinking about you and they sent it to you. They sent it towards you and you picked it up. So it's just that studied.
Well, Holly, I don't know if you've listened to this, but Holly has talked about it before, and I listened and kind of got in deep. There's a podcast called the Telepathy Tapes.
Yeah, they're so great.
Yeah, very, very good, very interesting. And like, I think, they did a really good job of taking away some of that stigma and also just saying like, hey, here's the actual facts.
Well,
like,
proving it out
proving it. And then, it's, there's something to being an empath, and there's something to also just being astute. And like, we're around hundreds of dogs a year, and if we can't start to pick up on what they're telling us, even if we're not hearing it word for word or seeing the picture moving by, I do believe when you say that everybody has some ability to like communicate, whether that's fluently or not.
So I feel like anyone who's doing what you're doing is doing it all the time. But the empathy part of it, if you're not studying it, it's getting in the way. So like you have to study your own mind. So you have to know like what you're thinking and feeling at any given moment so that when something else pops in, you can understand it. So it's not coming from you. So like, for instance, like let's say I'm talking to an animal on the phone and then all of a sudden my wrist is hurting me, right? And I'm typing it. I could just say like, oh, my wrist is hurting me because I'm typing, right? I'm like typing, but actually what could be happening is that the animal is sending it and then I'm picking it up in my body. So then I have to kind of self-check. Wait a second. Does my wrist hurt from that? And like, hey, talk to the animal and be like, hey, does your wrist hurt? So it's really about like slowing it down and being like, okay, what am I thinking? What am I feeling? And like an animal rescue, my puppy is chewing the cords. But in animal rescue, there's so much trauma, right?
Well, trauma and noise.
Exactly. There's so much like noise in your head and there's so much to think and feel. And you're so overwhelmed by what you're seeing and what you're experiencing and all the phone calls that are coming in. And there's like so much that it's hard. And empathetic people by nature are so overwhelmed. So I just think like empathetic people just in general need to like meditate. They need to like, whether if meditating, like sitting down at a chair and meditating or just going out in nature and like she said, like looking at the sun coming through the trees or looking at the breeze and just bringing your energy back to your heart so that you can filter all of that, everything that you're seeing and feeling and what's yours, what's theirs.
Kara's very good at compartmentalizing.
Which may or may not be healthy depending on the situation.
Well, no, that is extremely,
better.
It's extremely healthy. But I also think for people who are empathetic, it's a learned behavior. For me, that's a learned behavior. It does not come naturally for me to be able to do that.
Oh, definitely.
Me either.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time being pretty anxious, and I consider myself to not be very anxious now, but it's definitely because it's something that, you work through, as you get older and the more things you experience. And so
more shit you see.
Yeah, that's right.
And your world gets a little bit bigger.
If you think about what you're trying to do for all those animals too, and you're talking to the animals is such a high, it's a high frequency energy, right? To being able to get up to clear that. So I explain this in many different ways. So like I mostly explain it to like with animals who have passed away, but like just speaking to animals in general, or the essence of a happy animal, right, is a very high frequency of energy. It's the same frequency as like love and joy and gratitude and feeling oneness with nature, just feeling super connected, like we're having like a really great day, right? That's like why we love the animals, really. They're naturally that frequency of energy. That's also where heaven is, right? Anyone you know who's on the other side, that's where they are, that high frequency. Anytime you're trying to manifest something, like manifest something in your life or manifest something for the animals, like you just want to be happier, healthier, whatever, you want a new car, whatever it might be, you want a home for a naughty dog, whatever it might be, that's that high frequency of energy. Now, if you were to picture that frequency on a radio dial, it's high on the radio dial. If you were to house that frequency somewhere in your body, it's this radiant feeling in your heart and then up into your mind and then out towards spirit. Now, on the flip side of that, we have these other emotions like sadness and grief and anger and resentment and fear and guilt and anxiety and stress and kind of just anything you can throw in there. And those are low frequency emotions. And if you were to picture them on a radio dial, they're low on the radio dial. If you were to house them somewhere in your body, they'd usually be in your gut. Or if you had high anxiety, they'd be spinning around in your brain. Now, we as individuals, we also have a set frequency on that radio dial, and we oscillate throughout the day going higher and then lower, but we always fall back to that set default. And that set default is our personality. It's who we are, right? When you're an empathetic rescuer, and I really know this because this was me for a long time, and it's a lot of my friends, and a lot of people I care about, your set frequency on that radio dial is you're constantly getting wished-washed, going higher and then lower. And you're just like, you're not at your set frequency often enough. You're kind of just blowing up and then down and up and then down and up and then down. And so then that's why we're so worn out. And like, if we do have a day off, you're just like in bed, like binge watching Netflix or whatever it may be that people do, right?
Right.
Like some people smoke weed, some people drink. I mean, who knows what people do, or they just like bury themselves in work. So in order to connect with your loved ones on the other side, in order to get a break from that hamster wheel, in order to just be happy, just in general, right? And to get your energy back, you need to be able to get up into that heart, in your heart, think about something that you really love to do, spend more time doing the things that you love to do, being able to relax and surrender into your heart and see if you can set your frequency on that radio dial to a higher frequency. And then from there, keep coming back to that place. Now, when you've had trauma in your own life, which like most of us have, right? And then you're seeing trauma in the outer world with the rescue, and rescue never ends, you're constantly doing it, then your body becomes addicted to that cortisol rush of I'm happy, then I'm not happy, I'm happy, then I'm not happy, I'm stressed, I'm crying, like whatever it is. And so, and it could be like littler ones of that, but then your body becomes addicted. So your mind says, okay, I'm going to go for coffee with my friend. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go for a run, whatever it is. I'm going to go do that. And you feel like you're okay. I'm doing better. I'm doing good. And you're getting up into your heart and you're feeling clearer and you're just feeling like everything's going smoother. But because the body is addicted to that trauma, and this is with the animals too, it's with people and animals, the body then searches for that rush. And so then you get that a-hole, excuse my language, guy who just did something, hit his dog with a baseball bat, and then all of a sudden you use that as the trigger to be like, yeah, that's your fix, to be like, okay, I'm going to fixate on that and tell that story over and over again so that now I'm back in that loop because that's what my body feels comfortable with. And really, and I'm telling you, it's hard because I spend all day with animals too, like, and you see all sorts of crazy stuff, right? So, and you're like, whoa, it's hard to break it. And it's hard for also people who love animals and animals, especially in rescue, they always need help. Like, I mean, dog trainers are like that too. Pet psychics are like that. Like everyone, we're in a position where vets are like that. That's that compassion fatigue, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like overtaxing yourself over and over again, and you're not taking that break that you need. So you're spending more time in those lower frequency energies and less time in those higher frequency. You have to compartmentalize. You have to say, hey, I'm going to spend today with my family. I need a break. You have to do it. I'm going to stop. This is like a big one. And this is so hard to do. You have to not look at your phone till you start work in the morning. Like, let's say you start work at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, whatever you start, 10 o'clock. Do not read your emails. Do not read your text messages. Start the day. And this has really helped me. Like, start the day not being in reactive mode, being in a mode where you're centering yourself and you're knowing who you are so that you can show up in a more centered place. Sometimes people start at 5 a.m. That's fine, right? But then like that 4 to 5, whatever it is, like, don't do that. Well, anyway, getting back to like hearing them or like spending time in that. So like the more you catch yourself like, oh my God, I'm ruminating about that rescue, or, oh my God, I keep telling that story over and over in my head, or, oh my God, like I can't stop thinking about that. I keep thinking about that woman that did that to that dog. And keep going back into your heart and just like looking out at nature, or like doing something you love to do, whether it's reading a poem or like teaching your dog a trick, like whatever it is, the more you're going to be able to like clear that space where like you're going to be like, okay, I know this, I get this, like, and your intuition is just going to keep hitting you, and you're going to be like, man, I'm on it. Like, I just know what to do. Like, I know what the animals are saying. I know faster what decisions to make. I know which person to put this dog in a foster faster, because you're spending more time in that space and you just get better at it. I just go off into a tangent. I'm sorry.
No,
I just said like a million things. Really
I was here for the entire thing.
I think it probably resonated with both of us more than you know. So absolutely. And I think we're going to dive into, further into our podcast. We've talked about doing this, but just talking about the types of people who do this type of work that we do, and then also like veterinarians and that kind of stuff. And I think having those conversations about how do you, as someone who's a rescuer, how do you, as someone who's a veterinarian or a vet tech, take that tough day and the tough stuff and set that aside, and how do you survive and thrive, rather. But I think
in this line of work, there's so much to talk about and ruminate on, because there's so much shit to see.
Yeah,
I mean, good and bad. I mean, we come across good stories every day. We come across bad stories every day. We come across things that we can't help every day.
Right.
And so that pendulum that you're talking about,
is very real.
I think we hit both ends of the spectrum multiple times a day.
Yeah.
And when you're constantly swinging back and forth, it can get mentally exhausting. So, there's days that I say, I'm not answering the bat phone today.
Yep.
I'm just not. I'm not in the right space for it. I'm not going to be helpful with that. If it's important, they'll leave a message, and that's that. And we get to do that because this is a nonprofit and we're volunteers, and that's how that goes. If we were getting paid to do it, that'd be a different scenario, which I think a lot of the general public maybe doesn't take into account, is that, this is all volunteer work, and we're not, this isn't a paid entity. So we're not at your beck and call, but it's hard to explain all this to people and still have people be interested in rescue. It's like, listen how terrible this is. You want to join?
What also was like super hard for me too is like people would send me like thank you letters, and they would be like just let me know like how they were doing. And because there's so much suffering in the animal world, it was hard to like let those sink in.
Yes,
you know,
to accept
and
the good moments for sure.
Yeah, like I almost felt like I read them, like I didn't take the time. Like there was a time in my life where I didn't feel like I took the time to be like, oh wait, okay, and we see so many. Sometimes you're like, okay, like who is that again? You like go back and really kind of like sit with it, because I think we really need to sit in those like transformational stories, because those are like why we do what we do. Right. And so,
well, it's hard to sit and sit with it because there's so
the
much
next
to
thing's
do.
coming.
Like,
needed.
we don't have time to sit and think about this and get the feel goods, because there's a whole line of things that need done.
I know, but you gotta make it. You gotta make it.
The other scary
it's never
thing
gonna
is and Kara and I have talked about this before too, is how when we first started this on our own with OMD, like that first intake, it was there was such a rush and such, because we're like, we're in this now. Like we're committed. Yeah. We're on the line. We got to figure this out. Yeah. We were brand new. Yeah. And every intake after that has just become less and less.
A little bit.
Yeah. And of course we're not doing this for the adrenaline rush. We're doing it to help the dogs, but it's almost scary that you get used to the lows. Immune to it. Yeah. You're immune to how horrific the situation is, or, it's like, oh, it's another release of 15 dogs. Like, it's no big deal. Like, that's a big deal. Yeah. Like, oh, there's another breeder that got shut down because of it. It doesn't even phase us anymore. No. But it's a big deal.
I know. And then there's a point where like it hits you that like it doesn't phase you anymore, and then that makes you crash. Like, I've been
like, oh, we're dead inside.
Like, oh no. Yeah. Like you kind of feel that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think, talking about all of this and thinking about it in a way that is, because we're talking about it, is because you communicate with animals. I think for us, it might be kind of fun to maybe take that course, but like also just take some time in your day to just think about what our animals who we've spent our lives, we've they're the center of our world. Spend some time just thinking about, am I communicating with them? Am I understanding how they're feeling? Am I taking a minute and just breathing? And that in itself, I think, can be a bit of a meditation too, right?
Definitely.
Like, am
I? Have fun with them. Have fun with them. Do your funny little dance you do.
I'm gonna have to figure this dance thing out. I don't know what you're talking
Maybe
about.
Maybe it's after when she's had some cocktails and then comes home really late. Is that when it happens?
I like to do it with you.
On your Instagram.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for spending all this time with us. It's really been an absolute pleasure.
Yes, this has been so much fun.
It has been really, really cool. It's been a pleasure to meet you. And I feel like we're going to, be friends from a distance for a long time, because we have definitely kindred spirits. So, yes. Well, Laura, thank you so much for everything. And we are going to send you an update if Mercury does not try to kill Holly next time she goes over.
She's nice. He's going to be good.
I'm probably going to try it.
He's going to be a good boy.
Probably go straight from here to there to see what happens.
Give him a minute to ruminate on it, will you?
Yeah, let him ruminate. Yeah, don't try to pat him. Just be like, I'm here. You're going to get used to me. You're going to be my bestie. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
Until then,
we'll figure it out. Thanks, Laura.
Oh my God.
What I mean when I see, what I see, what I feel, when I dream, when I be, I'm a freak. What up? Oh, what up? Everybody look at me when I'm free, when I feel what I see, when I do it, I'm a freak. What up? Oh, what up? Say what we got, it's hot to spot, give up the drop, see what we got, do what? We got to go, the body flow, too hot to show, the front row, we won't stop.